Arlynn here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again. Thank you so much for stopping by. Well, I'm here today because I was perusing around YouTube last night and I saw that Auntie Cuckoo had put up a DIY, a 2017 Craftmas challenge. So I thought I would participate. And so I'm coming to you today with a pretty quick little video, I hope it's going to be quick anyway, of a little funky bow lantern swag. I'm going to be putting it on a little white lantern like the one that I made for the powder room. I have another one like that I found when I was doing my front porch decor. So I didn't even know I had it, you guys. So her challenge, Auntie Cuckoo's challenge, is to make this craft for under $10. My craft is the funky bow swag, and you can very easily make a funky bow swag for under $10, honest to goodness. You probably could make one for free because you just would need to go and gather 3 ribbons that you already have and some leftover Christmas decor, pine or berries or something like that. Honest to goodness, it is not expensive to make a funky bow swag. Even a big funky bow swag. But I don't have a bigger lantern. I would do a bigger one, but I don't have a bigger lantern to put it on. So and plus I wanted to use some of this ribbon. I know I'm going to put this here in the house somewhere, and I wanted to use the ribbon that I'm going to be using in this because I haven't used it for any of my other projects in the house for this Christmas season. So let me thank Auntie Cuckoo for putting this challenge out to all of us. I'm so excited to be participating. And so let's turn this camera around and get started making this small funky bow lantern swag. Be right back. Okie dokie, here we go. I wanted to first show you the parts and pieces that I've gathered up for this little project. Here's that little lantern that I was telling you about, and this has a permanent candle in it, and you just change the batteries out on the bottom. It takes 2 AA batteries. And I've had this ribbon all season. I got it from, I believe I got this one from Hobby Lobby, and this one I got from Costco. So I'm just going to use 2 ribbons in this funky bow. All of this is stuff that I've used in other projects that I've just pillaged and plundered. And again, this is not going to cost me anything at this moment to make. So years and years ago, I used to put my daughter, who was in college, up a Christmas tree in her bedroom. And I went downstairs and I said to Chris, I said, I know there is a bin down here named Candace's Christmas tree. And lo and behold, I remembered I had these little snowman ornaments. So I thought I would try to incorporate the snowman ornaments and the little mittens somehow, and I thought I would set the candy cane up inside somehow, and along with this little silver beading, just to give a little bling on the inside, and maybe put the Christmas ball in there too. We'll see what I come up with, I don't know. You'll also need a pair of scissors and what I call snippers. You'll find a link in the description for these. These are awesome. They're from Home Depot, and I love them. They're from DeWalt, but man, are they ever really, really good. They really save on hands who struggle with arthritis. So, need some cable ties and a pipe cleaner. So, I'm going to get this camera up on my little tripod here, and we're going to start making a funky bow lantern swag. Be right back. Okie dokie, I'm back. First I wanted to show you the lantern swag that I made on my other little white lantern that's just the same. And this one sits in my powder room. So I'm going to sit this one here for some inspiration. So first off, we need to make the funky bow. And as I said, I'm just going to be making it out of 2 ribbons, much like I did this one here. And we'll probably put tails on this one too, but I'll do that after I get the bow made. go. Come on now. That is an 8-loop bow, 4 of each type of ribbon. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. I'm going to cut 4 pieces of ribbon. Where's my rotary cutter? Sorry. 4 pieces of ribbon at 20 inches long. As I said, this isn't going to be a huge funky bow. So that is going to give me 5-inch tails and a 5-inch loop. So I'm going to go to 5, then 15, and that will give me 5-inch tail on this end and a 5-inch tail on that end. So anyway, let me get all of my ribbon cut. Like I said, I need 4 pieces of each ribbon, and I want to dovetail the ends of the ribbon. The way I do that is I fold it lengthwise like that, and then I go to the edge. Some people go to the fold. I cut up from the edge. There we go. And that gives us a nice little dovetail. All right, I'm going to speed through cutting the rest of my ribbon and dovetailing, and I'll be right back when we're ready to start this bow. Okie dokie, I'm ready to get started. So like I said, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to go to 5 inches and 15 inches and then pull them together and make sure that I have a 5-inch loop. And I'm going to pinch them together, and I'm actually going to turn this way because that turns the snowman right side up. So pinch it together. And then come under here because this is one-sided ribbon, and you're going to want to twist this underneath little tail. Twist it to bring the right side up to the top. Okay, next. And I'm going to do, I'll show you here in a second, 5, 15. Make sure I have a 5-inch bow. Now on this bow, for those of you who have seen me create funky bows before, you know that when I'm using 3 ribbons, I alternate every single one. I turn it the other direction. But since I'm only using 2 ribbons, I've had to tweak my design a little bit and do 2 one direction, and now the next 2 I'm going to turn the other direction. Like this. Just to let you know too, I am not the creator of the funky bow. A lovely lady over there named Julie over there at Southern Charmed Wreaths is the one where I learned how to do them. So shout out to Julie and Southern Charmed Wreaths. Here we go. This is nice thick ribbon. Alrighty. So I'm going to maybe speed through the rest of this because come down this way again and twist. And I usually try to pull my loops up toward the front. You don't have to, but I don't know, for some reason finish off like that. Get your pipe cleaner, take it over the top and under your thumb, kind of go to the center of the pipe cleaner. Over the top, under your thumb, pull it around. Use the hand that you're making the bow with as resistance. Pull hard, twist. And there you have the start, anyway, of a funky bow. Now, as I harp all the time, the most important part of any bow, not just a funky bow, but of any bow, is the fluffing of said bow. Take some time and really fluff up these loops. And don't worry so much about the tails. You can manipulate them once you have the bow in place, and you can also do your fluffing once the bow's in place. So there we go. Start of a very pretty bow. Look at that, my goodness. All right, now tails like that. And I just want to do them in the stripe. I don't want to overwhelm the I'm going to make two 15-inch right now tails, and I'm just going to tie them in to the pipe cleaner on the back. I'm just going to use the pipe cleaner to tie this onto this lantern. Cut this in half. I'm simply going to add a little bit to the back of each side. That way that'll give me enough pipe cleaner. Plus this one I found is a little fuzzy. So if anybody looks at the back of this, I'm planning on putting this on a on a little end table. So I'm not worried too much about the back of it. If you were, you could cut a piece of the ribbon and just tie the ribbon around the little top piece there. I'm just going to use the pipe cleaner today for this purpose. Okay. That way you'll be able to remove the entire bow just by undoing the pipe cleaner. So there we go. Now let me think about what I might like to put in this. I thought I might like to use this, but now that I see it with it, I don't like that. So I think, first of all, let's do something with the inside, like I said I would. I found these. This is like little miniature garland, Merry Minis. I have no idea, probably Michael's, because I think I got this before Hobby Lobby even opened. Oh my goodness, and it is in a jumble. It looks like it's a bunch of little ornaments. Look at that. Well, I'll tell you, kind of throw them in. Well, let's see if I can get them unfurled, that is. All right, so we're just going to close this up. I don't have any tiny red. I could maybe put some berries in the bottom if I have some left. So I could do that. Kind of on that side, since the bow will be hanging down on this side. Keep arriving, these little things. There we go. All right, now everything else that I add to this lantern will be glued to the bow itself. That way I can take the entire piece off. Okie dokie, I'm back. There were two things I needed to do while I was gone. I don't even know whether you guys noticed or not, but I decided to take the bow off and add another tail. There you can see I added a snowman tail, and when I put the tails back in, I was like, oh, for goodness sakes, I put them in upside down before. So anyway, there you can see that all the snowmen are kind of standing up and going in the right direction. That's just called my pickiness and anal retentiveness. All right, now my hot glue gun is hot, so first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put these mittens in here, right in the center. And I'm not worrying about the ornament, that it is an ornament. I don't mind that at all. And I'm down with the tails. It's not wanting to stay. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut it a little shorter. And it will stay there because that's where I want it to be. And then I'm going to wait for it to dry a little bit, and then I'm going to fluff up the bow a little bit more. And I decided I'm not going to use the little snowman. I don't think I can. I always say that, and then I end up figuring out a way. Let me see if I can glue him to these berries. It might work. I think that's going to work out fine. Now, I'm just going to give it a chance to dry a little bit. As I keep tweaking and adding things. I am famous for this. This is terrible. But I can always see a little spot for something. There we go. And I think I want them in kind of a angled cut. One a little bit longer than the other. And let them land where they will. And I think that will be it. I'm going to let this dry and I'll come back with some final thoughts. Be right back. Hey everyone, I'm back. I am super happy with how this one turned out. Check it out. It looks so cute. The funky bow turned out beautifully. The whimsical little mitten, the berries, and the snowflakes, and that one little snowman down there. I did this very inexpensively. It didn't cost me a penny today. Of course, I had purchased the stuff through the years, literally through the years. These little ornaments were, I don't know, a decade old at least, you guys. So, you know, don't be afraid to go and search your leftover Christmas decor. The berries were left over from another project. The snowflakes were left over from another project. So, but it sure makes a super cute little lantern with a funky bow swag. Again, thank you so much to Auntie Cuckoo for putting out this challenge, and I have been honored to participate. So I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.